Washington, it's Husky Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their
claim
to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Washington Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline report.
I got double swung, and then I went to go back quick revive again, and I was fucking stuck.
It's going to be a big challenge today. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks. And coach said
not the type 25. I'm never picking that shit up again.
And continues to do his job.
That shit moves so much. I can't even aim straight. That has to be the worst zombie gun. Oh. It's not on Origins. Fuck you, bitch. Now I'm glad you're trapped forever. Suffer forever, bitch.
On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Washington head coach before the game. He believes so strongly in this wide receiver. He has been in the top 5 all season in receiving yards. Nobody can cover this guy.
Give me the FAL.
Every type of different defense, bracket, zone. Nobody has been able to stop him this year. Let's see if he's able to have a similar impact on this game today. Guys?
All right, Holly. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Hunter. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know, receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Turner. Breaks into the open.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. The Cornhuskers look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Just shedding tackles. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. Williams. Quickly out to the tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Williams will pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Working the middle. And he's still running after the move. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Quarterback may change this route. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Touchdown, Huskies. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
That's the way you start a game, man. How about this QB? 5 for 5. That touchdown right there was his 5th attempt, his 5th completion.
I need to build the shield.
Command, understanding what
I didn't want to build it here, though. I don't know where I want to build it.
Executing it flawlessly.
Was the defense even on the field for that drive? I mean, it looked like routes against there. I mean, they were up and down the field. Receivers, tight ends, running backs, quarterback, all in sync with each other.
I don't think it's a work that for one train.
Can look, and they're certainly hoping that keeps up for the rest of the game.
This will not be returnable as it's
not here.
out of the
That's all I know.
end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Turner. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a way to come up with the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
We lost one. Hold up.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
I wasn't even a pro. What are you talking about? What? That was before. No. What? Not then. Not when.
Here's Williams to
I'll beat
throw.
you.
It's complete to the right.
What do you mean?
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and
Okay,
goal.
then. You just said.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25.
I keep taking them zombies.
Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Oh, you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those stink.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Finds the tight end.
I got the fucking Reagan mark on.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Huskers headed quickly to the line.
It's amazing in college.
I don't have any ammo, so I kind of need you to take it.
Much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy. Maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this fourth down. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far.
I don't
Heading
remember
in the
this.
opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Huskers will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Using the quick game. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Huskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Back swinging for the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Huskers!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And the extra point is good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch.
Every time I play this shit on
Picks up
Nikolai.
a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can
Why'd I
depend
come
on
over
your
here?
big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running
need
back
to
out
find
into
a kick.
space to use his speed.
So I
But the
could do this
defense
shit
looked
with
like
3
they were
stats.
already lined up expecting that play, and they force it negatively.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth
What
down coming up.
doing?
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Volt.
Makes a nice grab at the 25.
I don't remember which fucking robots I went inside of already.
What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Well, that's what I want to see. Is there a workbench in spawn? No. There's a workbench in the fire tunnel?
So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. So defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
I'll see what shit here, man. Why did zombie die? It's not. Oh, it's snowing, bro.
Second down, he'll throw it.
What the fuck? Oh, they're breaking this generator.
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nebraska! The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Hill. Shakes off the defender. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had, these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Throwing, Williams, under fire, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Williams looking for a man. Finds his tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
Nice job by the defense there on third and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up fourth.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. The offense changing the play. Booster. Fourth down, Williams. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Corners are going to bail. He'll take it himself. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's third and 7. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Using his legs, it's Hill. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Williams, he's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll try the right side, fighting off the defender. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with the Texas State Bobcats taking on the number 14 team, the Colorado State Rams. And it's the Bobcats with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And the Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The Huskies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Plucks it out of the air. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Handoff to the lone back. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Williams. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Finally brought down the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decisions, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He wants to change this route. Williams will pass. Fires quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here's Williams to throw. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Williams to the air again. Makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. Like, what are the minor adjustments we can make to put us right together, to sustain it, and now set up first and goal. Great opening drive to start this second half.
On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourself. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Fires to the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal.
Here we go, ready. 22, 22, go.
Throwing, Williams. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Finds his big tight end. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Williams to throw for it on 4th. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
On the move, it's Turner. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got rid of it just in time.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. There's some room. Big running play. Gets it out to the 20 before he steps out of bounds.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab on the left side. Finds some room. At the 20. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Lining up to add another. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him.
Number 27, set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Williams pulls it in. It's Miller. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Handoff for Parker. Knocked off his feet.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Might be changing the route. Lined up in the gun. Williams on 3rd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Williams. Escapes the pressure to his right. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the 2nd half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Nelson. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact. impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. He's looking to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down, partner. He's a yard short. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
I'm still here. I'm just on mute.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
Go, go.
Williams. Zings it complete to the right. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Carr. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Williams to throw for it on 4th. Unloads it left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They'll keep it on the ground. Finding some room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Looking for a gap. It's Turner. Got enough for the first.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.